Yes, direct. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, malinaw po yung audio ko?
Yes, malinaw naman.
Okay, salamat po. We'll talk to you po in a bit.
Okay.
The news day continues here on One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. A magnitude 5.0 quake rocked Calaca, Batangas earlier today, and it was felt in some areas in Metro Manila. The quake was tectonic in origin and had a depth of 14 kilometers. People are urged to take care as aftershocks and damages are expected. Intensity 4 was felt in Lemery, Batangas, while the other parts of Batangas and Tagaytay, as well as Metro Manila, also felt intensity 4. Meanwhile, intensity 3 was logged in Laurel, Batangas City, Tagaytay City, and Dolores, Quezon. To give us more details on that report, we have with us on the line PhilVox Director Teresito Bacolcol. Good morning, sir. Thank you very much for joining us.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. There was a report of that there was an earthquake magnitude, I think, 5.0 in Batangas. Is this connected to Taal, sir?
No, this is nothing to do with the activity of the volcano. And the source of this earthquake is an active fault offshore of Batangas Bay,
Oh.
in Batangas Bay. So this earthquake, which is tectonic in origin, has nothing to do with the activity of that volcano.
Okay, thank you for that, sir. And were there immediate aftershocks, and do you anticipate more aftershocks today?
Yes, we would expect more aftershocks. In fact, we already have recorded 2 aftershocks, and we would expect more aftershocks in the next few days.
Okay, sir. Are you aware if there are possible casualties or of the damages recorded so far?
So far, we have not received any reports of damages, but we would expect damages because its depth of focus is just 2 kilometers. It's considered as a shallow earthquake.
Okay, okay. And are there areas, sir, in need of evacuation or precautionary measures for affected residents?
There were reports that people evacuated, and we would advise people to watch out for strong aftershocks, and if there's a strong aftershock, they should do the back cover and hold.
Okay, thank you very much for your time, sir. I'm sure you're busy, so we'll let you go for now, but we'll keep coordinating with you. Thank you very much, PhilVox Director
Thank you very
Teresito
much.
Bacolco. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Another Filipino caregiver is among those still missing in Israel. On October 8, her Israeli employer posted on social media that Negros Occidental native Loretta Alacre was missing following Hamas's attack last Saturday. Loretta has been working in the country for 18 years. She was last seen in Nativot and Ashkelon. There were also reports that Lori was allegedly among those shot during Hamas's rampage. Meanwhile, speaking to News 5, Loretta's sister, Aileen Villarin, confirmed that Loretta is among the Filipinos missing in Israel. Aileen last talked to Loretta last Friday before the latter went to a music festival attacked by Hamas. According to officials, there are currently 4 Filipinos officially missing in Israel. Now, in a sectoral meeting held by President Marcos in Malacanang Thursday, he reiterated the government's efforts in providing assistance to Filipinos affected by the conflict. He also urges all concerned agencies, particularly the DMW and OWA, to come up with strong repatriation plans and explore all evacuation strategies to assist those affected. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Diego Castro. Aside from PhilHealth and Philippine Statistics Authority, 2 more government bodies appear to have been hit by data leaks. A Facebook page called Diablocks Phantom Number 2 posted 25 links online, most of which led to data taken from the Philippine Statistics Authority. However, 3 of the links revealed that information appeared to have also been mined from the Department of Science and Technology and the Philippine National Police. The DOST says it has already reported the supposed data breach, which led to the leak of scientists' names and email addresses. The agency assures that no sensitive information had been compromised. The Department of Information and Communications Technology, for its part, said it is keeping track of the reported breaches. The DICT warns that groups may be using outdated data from previous hacks to stir more panic.
Unfortunately, most of the reports that come in turn out to be false. Kasi parang this might be an opportunity to also warn the public that there are people taking advantage of the situation.
Meanwhile, following the recent hacking attack on the PSA, the agency said it was not ruling out the possibility that the culprit could be from the inside.
Hindi po natin tinatanggal ang posibilidad na merong inside job. Although ang lumalabas po ngayon base sa mga post at information na natatanggap natin at naiimbestigahan natin na ito ay outside the staff and the employees of the PSA.
The NBI has issued a subpoena to whistleblower Jeffrey Tumbado despite him earlier recanting his allegations of corruptions in the LTFRB. Justice Secretary Boying Remulla has also vowed that the anti-graft desk of the NBI will look into the case despite of Tumbado's recantation. Senate Minority Leader Coco Pimentel also calls for a probe into the supposed corruption as well as the Tumbado's sudden recantation. Senate Public Services Committee Chairperson Grace Poe also said that the sudden retraction of Tumbado's statement was suspicious. She said Tumbado should also face charges if he did not have any basis for his claims, and that the Senate should look at possible motivations why he made such claims in the first place. Gilas Pilipinas forward Justin Brownlee has reportedly tested positive for a banned substance in the Asian Games. The national team secured the Asian Games gold medal on October 6, ending a 61-year drought. The International Testing Agency revealed the result a day after Gilas won gold against Jordan. The sample was reportedly collected during an in-competition anti-doping control on October 7 in Hangzhou. The ITA determined that Brownlee's urine sample exhibited an adverse analytical result for carboxy-THC, a prohibited substance listed by the World Anti-Doping Agency. Carboxy-THC is the psychoactive component found in cannabis. Brownlee has been informed of the result and was granted the right to request an analysis of the B samples. The case will now be referred to the Anti-Doping Division of the Court of Arbitration for Sport for adjudication. Meanwhile, Sami Bizay from Gilas' Asian Finals foe Jordan also tested positive for doping. Brownlee is the second Philippine athlete to have failed the doping test after cyclist Ariana Evangelista, who has been placed under provisional suspension by the ITA. Under CAS rules, if more than 2 members of a team in a team sport have been found to be positive for doping, it could result to sanctions like disqualification or loss of points, as well as individual consequences to the athlete. And those are the top stories of the hour. Join us again at 11:15 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. I'm Diego Castro. We are One News, all sides, all the time.